Let's jump right in. Stop whatever you're doing. What if I told you that the ultimate key to surviving a massive modern day economic collapse is actually buried in the dirt of Africa hundreds of thousands of years ago? Welcome to This Explainer, where we're going to dive straight into a massive reality bending mystery.
So here's the open loop we're looking at today. What on earth does a 300,000-year-old footprint in Africa have to do with solving a crushing $58 billion crisis in modern Sri Lanka? I know, it sounds like two completely disconnected worlds, right? But stick with me. We're going to connect them today, and we'll look at how ancient history absolutely holds the answer to modern economic survival. Okay, let's start with human origins. The overwhelming scientific consensus confirms our story has a singular starting point. Homo sapiens originated in a singular cradle in Africa before branching out to populate every single corner of the globe. Now, you might be wondering, why are we talking about human evolution in an explainer about modern Sri Lanka? Well, because this profound genetic and archaeological truth literally renders all those bitter geopolitical debates over who arrived first fundamentally obsolete. You see, every single one of us started in the exact same place. Moving on to the $58 billion reality and navigating this unprecedented economic crisis. We're pivoting from the ancient past to our stark, kind of anxiety-inducing present. Because today, Sri Lanka faces challenges that are just way too severe to waste collective energy on ancient grievances. Just look at the sheer scale of this number, $58 billion in total public debt. And wow, this isn't just a cold statistic on a spreadsheet, you know? This represents an unprecedented economic crisis and systemic instability burdening the entire nation. It represents real, painful economic hardships and deep, everyday anxiety about what lies ahead. Let's break that number down to really understand the gravity of it. Over $37 billion of that total are tied up in external liabilities alone. That is a staggering amount of pressure coming from outside the country's borders. It's the true crisis that is demanding immediate wisdom, energy, and unified action from everyone. Now, if you're sitting there wondering how any nation can possibly climb out of a financial crater that deep, I highly encourage you to keep watching until the very end of this explainer. We're going to uncover the common blueprint for progress and tie this heavy economic reality directly back to our ancient human origins. You definitely won't want to miss how these two puzzle pieces fit together. Next up, the weight of old animosities and moving beyond historical grievances. For any of the doubting Thomases out there who might still be focusing on ethnic divisions or who think historical grievances are just too deep to ever ignore, we have to face a really heavy reality check regarding our shared geographic destiny. It really boils down to a stark contrast. On one side, we have looking backwards. That means wasting our collective energy trying to score historical points and just digging deeper into divisions. On the other side, we have moving forward, leveraging our collective intelligence, relying on a highly educated populace, and using compassion to actually rebuild the country. So to anyone still chewing on those doubts, hear this loud and clear. External liabilities simply do not care who arrived on the island first. Looking backward with resentment only deepens the quicksand everyone is sinking in. Which brings us to an interconnected island destiny and the unyielding truth of geography. Let's look at something we absolutely cannot change, the land itself. The reality of geography dictates a simple, unyielding truth: no single community can progress in isolation. Whether Sinhalese, Tamils, Muslims, Burghers, Malays, or absolutely any other community, every single group stands on equal footing. We all share a singular, interconnected destiny on this island. If any real progress is going to happen, we must fiercely respect one another's languages, cultures, traditions, and beliefs. The simple truth: you literally cannot separate the fate of one from the fate of the others. It really is a binary choice at this point. Step 1. We consciously choose a path of shared purpose to rise together as a stable modern democracy. Or, Step 2, we fracture and we fall together under the weight of old animosities. We either use our collective intelligence to build, or we let historical divisions cause a collapse. It's straightforward, but absolutely crucial. Now for the blueprint for progress, engineering a united future.
So, how exactly do we consciously choose a path paved with shared purpose to lift Sri Lanka out of its economic and social paralysis? Well, this is the blueprint we've been building towards.
The core reality is this: the ultimate strength of a nation is never determined by who claims the earliest roots. It is measured by whether its people can coexist with dignity, mutual respect, and a common blueprint for progress. And right here, we finally answer our opening mystery. Our shared African origins prove that biologically we're the exact same. And our crushing $58 billion economic reality, well, that proves our survival requires us to act the exact same. We have to engineer a united future because the past simply cannot pay our debts. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative question. Will we let ancient history divide us, or will our shared human origins unite us to engineer a prosperous, stable future for the generations yet to come? That choice belongs entirely to the people. Thank you so much for your time today. Please make sure to revisit King's Academy for more knowledge and let us know your opinion in the comments section below. As always, we read all posted comments and will reply as soon as possible. See you next time.